Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 45 of the More Than Macros podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Riki.
Hi. Oh my god, there's an ear on our podcast.
You see the ear?
There's a boomer ear. Oh my god, that tongue gets me every time. I love it so much.
She's getting so old now. She'll be 5 in June.
Oh my goodness, my original baby, my cat, he turns 10 on Valentine's Day.
Cats live forever, man.
I know. I don't think talked about this last week. He got surgery last Wednesday. My poor little baby had all of his teeth extracted.
You were telling me off the podcast.
Yeah, he's had it for quite a while. I'd probably say for the last 2 years, which people I'm sure are going to be bitching at me about, but F off. Problems with his mouth, I guess purebred cats can get, they usually have more issues than not. And it's almost like an autoimmune condition, which I know is going to be an episode that we're talking about coming up soon. So teasers. But his body would almost overreact to plaque or whatever. So over the course of the 2 years, we tried a couple different things and obviously trying to prevent this. But it's crazy. He's even still, I know his mouth is still healing because he's only a week out. He's so much happier. Oh my god. And he is, I always thought, he's always been like me with food, gimme, 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 screaming every time I enter the kitchen. So I don't know where he gets that from, but, but it amped up a little bit. I think it was part of the painkillers. He was flying high and hungry. But yeah, it was so funny though. His vet called yesterday, to check in on him, and I find this so funny. Obviously the vet's in Philadelphia by my old apartment, and she at the very end of the phone call was because obviously Philadelphia just won the Super Bowl. Congratulations to those who like them. Yeah, both you and I have the same thoughts. But whatever. But they're doing their parade on Thursday, so at the very end of the call, she was like, be safe on Thursday, make good choices. I was like, what an interesting, it was just such a cute statement, and again, from the vet. It was just funny. I thought it was hilarious. So what is new with you?
Nothing. I'm looking out my window right now, and it's snowing. I don't remember seeing that in the forecast. So yeah, I'm dealing with snow again.
I know. It was supposed to snow overnight, and then because it was going to be teetering around, freezing, they were talking about all this ice and shit. It's just raining here, thank God.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it looks pretty light right now. I'm guessing it'll freeze, and then I'm probably not going to want to drive.
Yeah. It's supposed to rain for the next week, I think, which is lame. Yeah. I'm
ready for spring.
I know, and that stupid groundhog, I don't know if he did or did not see a shadow. I don't know which one means which. And I live in Pennsylvania.
The shadow there, it's 6 weeks of more winter.
Yeah.
But there's so many groundhogs in every town. So a couple saw it, some of them didn't.
Yeah, and now I don't even think he tries to see his shadow now. I guess somebody was telling me that they just look at a piece of paper. I don't know. It's it's not what it used to be. And it's just, what an how did that tradition start? Who just grabbed a groundhog and was oh, there's a shadow, more winter. Who thought of that? I'm gonna have to look this up. This is gonna be a groundhog hole I'm gonna fall down today, because this is bad. Oh my god. I feel like so much has happened since we've chatted, but it really hasn't.
I mean, I don't have anything special. Oh, I signed up for the Open.
Me too. Are you so excited?
No. So I signed. So okay, last year, my very first Open was in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
and I've done every year except for last year because I was not doing CrossFit at all. I was strictly weightlifting, and since this fall, I've been doing more CrossFit
Mm-hmm.
with my powerlifting, and so I'm only like working on those two sports right now. Not even working because I can't say that I'm like a CrossFitter. Like
Yeah.
I just do it for conditioning purposes.
Yeah.
But I figured like, you know what? I just want to see where I'm at because I feel like I feel like I am not as CrossFit fit
Uh-huh.
as I have been in the past years. So I just want to see where I'm at, and I don't know. I like doing it with the gym. Like
Yeah.
our gym's really cool. Like we're a very close group of people, and so every Friday evening, like there's not even classes. Like we normally have class at 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even classes. It's just from 4 to 8. Next heat go on, heat after heat after heat, and so we just like kind of hang out and watch and cheer each other on. So that's ultimately why I paid my $20 to CrossFit so I can hang out.
Yeah. I signed up as well. I did last year. There was a year I didn't do. It must have been the year before, but I still end up doing all the workouts. So it was just kind of, but we're actually doing an intramural open this year in the gym, which I'm really looking forward to because our gym, like, there's definitely some people that like the competition side of things, but even those guys like more of like the definitely smaller community competitions than they do like any like of the big ones. So just trying to get more people involved with it this year than like in really trying to push it. So we're doing it. So I named 2 people in the gym captains. So and they're both so competitive. So it's already hilarious, and we haven't even picked teams. Like, they leave each other because they go to different class times. They leave each other messages on the board. They like already started sabotaging the one board that like has their team names on it. It's hilarious. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I think that I'm going to try and get the other coach that I just brought on to do the open, and then I'll be on one team and he'll be on the other team because that'll be kind of fun, like different elements of it too. So I think that that'll be really fun. Although I had to do the stupid judges course that comes along with it. God, CrossFit, I really hate that. Like, I know you listen. Probably not. But like, oh God, there's something about taking that damn course, and there's always one effing video that this year I still don't understand the rep count that they were getting, and you have to get the freaking number right or you have to exit the course. I literally was like having a tantrum. Like, I was so mad. I'm like, and what annoys me is here's the solution. If I'm going to pay the $10 and you're going to make me take the fucking, like, test 17 times because I missed one number by one number, can you give me an explanation afterwards as to which reps were good and which ones were bad? Because I still don't understand on the thruster pull-up video this year where the reps were wrong.
Yeah, Dan was getting frustrated with it, and there was, like, a weird glitch because I guess one of the answers was like 7 or something. He put that, and then they said it was wrong. So then he just went through like 1 through 10 because like Ed kept just saying it was wrong. It's wrong.
Yes.
It's wrong. It's wrong. Yeah, I've taken the judges course not this year, but like the last like 2-3 years, and I have to watch the video like 20 times, and because like you also have to like look to click like yes that's a rep, no that's not.
Yes.
The person's still going. It's like so annoying.
Yeah, and this year I felt like quality went down with it. Like, people are probably like, what the fuck are we talking about? But if you're judging the open and like an owner and like validating scores, you need to take a judges course that CrossFit puts out every year, which again, we're owners, we do the L1. Like, I mean, I think that that's a little more intense than this video, but also, I really was annoyed that there was I love a good audio component, so I don't have to really pay attention. And this year there was no audio component, and I was annoyed by that. So I was like, where is my audio? I have to read all these slides? Lame. Oh my god. I thought of something last night that I wanted to tell you. Oh, that I was laughing to myself in bed because I was like, and it's so funny you're wearing your grit hat because we posted our episode obviously last week, which seemed to get, I'm assuming people were good with it, so good. That's what we were hoping. But I said our friend Jason Ackerman commented on it. So hi Jason, but he's really your friend, and I just associate myself with people, and it's so funny because John Cena's in a new movie, and every time I see it, I'm like, oh my god, I have a connection to him, but not really. Like there's no actual connection. I just feel like I know him a little more now because you were like on a camp with him for 6 weeks. Yeah, so, but we did get a message from a listener, so I just want to say hi. Samantha Ruth is your Instagram handle, and I'm glad you enjoyed the pizza casserole. I'm making it tonight as well, so the pizza episode seemed to be a big hit.
Yeah, we should do more recipes then.
I know. How funny, because that one really just kind of accidentally happened.
That was accidental.
Yes. Maybe it's the title that we put on that episode that really got it. Those damn bagel bites. Well, anything else you want to talk about before we dive into the topic?
No, let's dive in.
Okay. I feel like it's been a while since we've done a topic episode.
Yeah, we always have, like, someone coming up or...
I know.
Like, this was actually planned. Like, the other stuff has just been, like, on the fly.
Yeah. True story. This has been planned for a little while.
It has.
So this week we are talking sleep. And we actually, this has actually been planned for quite a while because we just did a challenge at my gym for the month of January, like a 30-day, I called it like a New Year's resolution challenge, but it was really just to start kind of ingraining, like, certain elements of life and health, just kind of building up those healthy habits. So people got points for either we did a paleo option or a macro option. So you got like stuff for food, which a lot of gyms do, like those sort of like an eating challenge. But I wanted to make it a little more all-encompassing. And one of the things that you also got points were from sleep. And that's actually where the idea came from, because when I announced it, there was so much kickback. So much. Because people don't sleep.
Right.
Like, it's wild to me. Like, I get it. Like, I feel like there's so much happening in your life. And I actually don't like sleep all that much. Like, I know, like, Jeff, like, could literally sleep all day, like a sloth, like all day, every day, like, and then hang upside down from a tree. But it's so interesting to me that, like, telling somebody that, hey, you need to sleep this much, or just really realizing how many people out there are sleeping, like, in, like, the 4 to 6 hour range. Like, how much sleep do you get a night? You're in bed early. I feel bad when I text you late.
Yeah, I'm in bed early. Like, I'm normally, like, laying in bed by, like, 9:30, and then...
Now I really gotta edit my texting times to you.
I'm just laying in bed, like, I'll be watching TV or something, and then, like, lights out, like, TV's off no later than 10:30, unless it's, like tonight, Dan and I might stay up a little bit later, because, tomorrow's, like, our Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, we can sleep in a little bit. So, I would say, like 5 to 7 hours.
Wow, so you're even on, like, the lower end.
Yeah. But, see, I usually nap, like, during the day.
Okay.
So, like, I'm a really good sleeper, typically. Like, I'm like, usually a good sleeper. So, like, I'd say at like 1 p.m. That's when I like take like an hour nap.
Okay.
And I could fall asleep like that. I fall asleep so quickly.
See, that's why I don't nap, because I don't.
Yeah. So all I do is like close my eyes and I just like knock out. Like it probably takes me like no more, like maybe 5 minutes.
My God, I wish.
And so, like, I nap for an hour, and I get up, and I usually feel like a brand new person. I'm like so refreshed, and then I eat my lunch. I might like answer like some client like text messages or emails, and then I'm off to the gym, and I'm fine. And then I don't. There are times though when, especially like when I'm stressed out or like I know I have a deadline for stuff, that I can't sleep. And this especially happened when I first started Lil Riki Fitness, like 4 years ago. I had like 10 meal planning clients, and I don't just like make templates. Like I actually like make each person's like meals, like very specific with it. And I didn't really have a method at the time, and so like I was literally working from like 5:30 in the morning till like 11 o'clock at night, like with like trying to be a quote unquote housewife, and like an athlete at the same time. So and then I would finally go to bed at 11, but I wouldn't like make like a to-do list. Like I wouldn't do anything. And so like all night I'm just thinking about what I have to do at 5:30 in the morning the next day. Like, oh, I have to do this and this and that. And so like I finally like, over the months and years, like I have my method now, and I set times to work. And I also, the night before I go to sleep, I will make a to-do list. I mean, I have like Post-its, and like my boards are is like, you need to do this by tomorrow. You need to do that. And so when I physically write something down, before I go to bed, it's been working for me. I just like I sleep well. I sleep a lot better because I already have something telling me when I'm gonna do it.
It's so funny that you say that, because I was working with a business coach over the summer, and he recommended, because I'm just the same person that like I scatter like during the day. Like I feel like I'm constantly doing all this stuff, but really like at the end of the day I'm like, oh my God, did I even accomplish anything? So I got my first like best self journal, and it's like a day planner kind of a thing, but I was using it, but I would do it like every morning, and then my dog ate it when we were trying to teach him to be decrated, so I just ordered a new one, and it came in, and what I've been doing is the same thing you're saying. I've been doing I plan my night, or like block my hours off the night before. So I know waking up I've got a plan, instead of like in the morning, like figuring out like all this stuff. And then I'm like, again, I'm same person. Like my mind just will go at night, like especially because at night, like is when I'm unwinding, is when I start kind of flipping around like things online, and then I'm like, then I find different things, and I'm like, oh my God, again, I'm like rabbit holes, and then I close my eyes, and then I'm thinking about all this stuff. Like it takes me forever to fall asleep. I actually just ordered just last night, because I just got an alert that they finally came for sale. I've been waiting for these little suckers to like come back. They've been sold out forever on their website. I got these things called cozy phones. It looks like those ear warmers that look like a headband, but they are because I have the new iPhone, so of course it doesn't have a headphone jack. So I needed a Bluetooth one of these, but they are sleep headphones.
Okay.
So, and yeah, so obviously I share a bed with somebody, so, but like, I mean, and he doesn't snore or anything like that. Bless you. Bless you. But I know a lot of people use it for that, to kind of block that out. But I found actually right before Jeff and I moved in together, because I would do the same, I would literally just lay in bed for hours without falling asleep. I tried I know people like sound machines. It just didn't work for me. Like listening to like a rain did nothing. But I was putting on podcasts like before bed. And you can set sleep timers in the podcast or even like in Audible. I love audiobooks. And having somebody either tell a story or like listening to a conversation, I noticed like, not even that I was focusing on that, but I was focusing on it enough that I wasn't thinking about my own shit that I was doing. So that really helped. But obviously now I share a bed, so I can't just sit with my iPhone like telling me like a business, like listening to a business podcast. And I know people are like, oh, well then the TV, but I can't do a TV because I don't like the light. Like, anytime the light, like, drastically changes on a TV... I mean, first of all, there's tons of reasons that TVs are not good in your bedroom anyway. But the light really gets me. Like, if the light changes or anything like that, I don't... Like, it wakes me up or, like, it knocks my sleep apart and stuff like that. So interesting. So, I'll let you know. They should come in. I got them from Amazon, so they should be in on... What's today? They should be in Friday.
I do have a hard time, like, I try my best not to drink any liquids, like, you know, a couple hours before sleep, because then I have to wake up and, like, go pee.
Every night.
That's where I start getting, like, really bad. Like, as soon as I wake up, I try my best, like, to be fast and keep my eyes closed. So, like, I mean, I know, it's, like, my bathroom's, like, right outside my bedroom, and sometimes I forget to turn off my Scentsy nightlight that's in the kitchen, and you can see it, and it's really bright. Like, you can see it as you're going to the bathroom. So, like, I try to keep my eyes closed the whole time. But then, we don't have, like, our toilet paper holder, it's not on the wall. It's, like, one of the stands.
Yeah.
And so, if I knock it over, then I'm fumbling with it, and I get so mad because I know as soon as I start fumbling with it, I'm like, all right, I'm up. And then that's the other bad thing. You tell yourself, like, okay, now I'm not going to be able to go to sleep again. And, like, that, of course, like, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm up and I'm laying in bed and I'm trying to, like, tell myself, just go back to sleep. You have 2 more hours. That's it. But then, like, Dan is a mouth breather when he sleeps.
Oh.
And, like, nobody wakes up with nice breath. Let's just say that. You never get bad breath when they wake up from sleep. And so at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's not refreshing. And when I'm trying to go back to sleep, I get so angry. So I have his mouth like blowing at me like while I'm trying to sleep. And like I'll turn over to like the opposite side, but like that's not my favorite side to sleep on.
Yeah.
And then Boomer sleeps with us, as you know. And she likes to sleep between my legs, but her butt is always pointing up to my face. So I have that cannon. So, yeah, normally, like, at 3 o'clock in the morning, if I do go to the bathroom, I just wake up. And then, I guess I count down the hours till nap time.
Thank goodness I do not, because I wake up, and every single night in the middle of the night, I wake up to pee. It's so annoying. And I'm even a psycho. Like, I go to pee before I go to bed. Then I lay in bed for like 5 minutes and like get comfortable, which you'd already be asleep by this point. But then I get up and pee again because I'm like, I don't want to get up. But still, every single night I get up to pee in the middle of the night. But I have a night light in my bathroom, so I don't have to like turn anything on, because yeah, same thing, like then you turn the light on and it's like, and I can usually go back to bed in those situations, but I'm like, ugh. But if it's like, I hate when it's like an hour before your alarm goes off, like, that's the worst.
Hold off.
Yes.
Hold off so that you look at the time. That's the other thing. So like Dan is a really bad sleeper, and I'll wake up like because his alarm normally goes off at 5:20. So, like, I'll wake up, let's say, like, at 5:10 to go to the bathroom. I can't hold it anymore, so I just go to the bathroom. And then, like, I want to tell him, like, because I know he's still asleep, and I want to tell him, don't get up. Because normally what he does is go to the bathroom after I go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And, like, I was like, you know what, he'll just, like, find out on his own. And so, like, I lay down, and he goes to the bathroom, and he walks into the kitchen to check the clock. And he's like, oh, fuck! Because he only has like 7 minutes until his alarm goes off. So might as well get up now.
I know. That is the worst feeling. I hate that. Ugh, God, I hate it. But I mean, there are, like, so we kind of fell down a rabbit hole of us, but shocking. But there really are, like, benefits of, like, making sure you are getting adequate sleep. Especially, like, I know, like, for people, like, that work out and stuff like that, that's a lot of the time, like, when your body is, like, going through those recovery phases. And especially, like, if you are looking to lose weight and stuff like that, it can be really, like, that's one of the first things, like, if I'm not seeing results that I'm thinking of either personally or something that, like, clients or gym members or anything like that, that's something I always tackle. I mean, think of it, like, at bare minimum, the more you sleep, that's more time you're not awake eating. Like, hello?
Yeah. That's one thing I always have to, like, stress to clients is, like, you need to rest as hard as you train. Like, I have one client, she's a fitness model, or she's trying to get back into it. Like, years ago, she was a fitness model, and, like, she got a little older. She was like, you know what, like, I'm not gonna let age stop me.
Good for her.
And she coaches, like, the like, Soul Cycle classes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she does maybe 3 a day.
Wow.
And then on top of that, she does CrossFit and weightlifting. And then on her quote unquote rest day, she does yoga or swim. And like, she tells me, like, oh, I feel so puffy. And it's like, because you're not resting.
Girl, you need to, like, knit or something.
Yeah. She's like, but you know the grind. And I'm like, what grind are you? Because, like, my grind is totally different.
Grind? She's napping at 1 PM.
At least. On the weekends, it's like 2. I take Sunday completely off. Like, I don't do any type of exercise. I don't even do mobility because I don't really need it. I'm naturally, like, very mobile. Like, I feel like if I do any, like, ROMWOD, like, I'll probably, like, make things worse for me.
Yeah, like, be overly flexible.
Yeah, it'd just be too much. So I don't do anything on Sundays or Thursdays. Like, I do not pick up a kettlebell. I don't do anything. And, like, I think that's why I still feel, like, so healthy. Like, my body works, and there are times where I eat too much salt, sure, and that's when I feel puffy, but, like, it's because I rest. And, like, that's what you guys need to do is make sure that you rest. Like, not even, like, one day with active recovery is enough.
Yeah.
You need rest and sleep.
Yeah. And I get, like, I mean, I know that, like, I'm specifically thinking of one gym member, which I know, like, she's got 3 kids, and she works, and she's in school, and, like, I do know, but, like, it is really important to figure out, like, your day, like, and also just get on more, like, I find getting yourself actually on a schedule, instead of it being, like, so haphazard, like, actually getting yourself on a schedule, like you're saying, like, I'm in bed between now and then. Or do things that, like, you know are going to be conducive to, like, either relaxing or just kind of getting you, like, in that mode instead of, like, just have a time at night where you're like, okay, I'm done doing, like, this running around sort of stuff. Like, I've also been trying to read a lot more, although that came back to bite me in the face the other night, because I usually read, like, on my back, especially if I'm in bed, because I have, like, I have a Kindle, and, the other night, like, I kind of fell asleep, like, while reading, and the Kindle dropped on my face. But, I mean, it put me to sleep. I wasn't thinking. So, but...
Like, definitely need to get into a routine and make time.
Yeah. And, I mean, I know, like, it can be tough. Like, I mean, I know now, like, my sleep schedule has been off. Like, not that I have not been sleeping enough, but just, I really don't like sleeping very late, which is so funny because I remember, like, the summers, like, in high school, like, I would sleep until, like, 1 o'clock, and now I'm like, oh my god, I would die if I slept until 1 o'clock. Like, I'd be so annoyed because I feel like the day is, like, so gone. But I've just been trying to, like, slowly work my getting up time back a little bit, like, each week. And I've also just been trying to, like, regardless, like, last night, I was up late doing homework, like, we had this happening this morning, like, I had to get up, like, don't, like, keep that same routine. Your body likes it, just like with the macros and stuff like that. Like, that's the reason why, like, your body likes that, like, steady state. Like, so just still create those routines even a day, like, where something goes a little bit awry, like, stay there. Like, there's just so many benefits. Like, Google it. Literally, like, I Googled, like, benefits of sleep, and literally there are thousands of pages. Like, it's insane. Like, it boosts your immunity, lowers your risk of diabetes, it increases your sex drive, bow chicka bow wow, increases,
and I have great sex.
It's all those naps. But yeah, I mean, like, there's so much, like, just in regards to the diabetes, like, it definitely helps, like, regulate, like, your hormones. Again, it's when your body has that chance to just kind of, like, chill and recover. It's so important. Anything else we want to say? Or is that tirade a good one to end on?
No, it's time for me to take a nap now.
You still have some time.
Yeah.
No, I mean, again, we are not sleep experts or anything like that, but I think that I wanted to talk about it because I hate listening to a podcast where they just, like, either they list off all the benefits or all of this shit. Like, you know what? Like, that's not real. Bless you. Oh my goodness, girlfriend. Aw. It's just not realistic. Like, but at the same time, like, I love Shark Tank, and, like, Robert Herjavec is like, I do not sleep more than 4 hours, and, like, sleeping more than 4 hours is ridiculous. Actually, Robert, it's not. Like, and I know that you're important, but, like, I also know that you have how many people around you? Get one more so you can sleep an extra hour or two. Like, but, like, it is super important, and I do think even if people get I feel like getting into a gym is probably these days the easiest thing to do. Then people somehow automatically go to supplements, which that should be one of the last things you're doing. Then people will finally begrudgingly start making different choices nutritionally. And then, but they still neglect sleep. Like, it is still the one thing that they will neglect and, like, fight tooth and nail. And it is literally like you are fighting, and all of we're telling you is to sleep. And I get it, because I am one of those people. Like, I don't love it. I do not nap. I don't nap. Like, unless I'm day drinking, I'm usually not napping. Like, but, I mean, but it is just so important, and I can tell, like, I can definitely tell recovery. I can tell on the scale, like, on days, like, that I am sleeping and recovering. It's so interesting. And one thing I will say that this has been coming up quite a bit recently, and I've talked to a couple people about it. I talked to a couple friends about it, people at the gym, that have started, like, I've had them start weighing themselves a little more frequently, and just something that I've noticed. One thing I feel like when people are starting to do that, they get freaked out by, obviously, the ups and downs. But one thing, we are such a reward culture, that, like, giving out a ribbon to every fucking person walking for, like, living, which I hate. Oh my god, I'm totally not allowing my kids to have participation ribbons. I'm gonna be that asshole that's, like, taking it from them. But that's a whole other podcast. But one of the things that we instantly think is, we work out, the scale's gonna love us tomorrow morning. Actually, no, it's not. Like, so, yeah, exactly. Like, especially, like, I notice, like, days I do, like, a lot of, like, squats or squat cleans, like, a lot of, like, hitting lower body really hard, like, that scale jumps, like, significantly. And, like, it jumps even if I'm doing, like, other, like, upper body stuff. Like, it'll still jump the next day. So I think that we've just got to be aware of it. And, again, this is totally not the topic we're talking about, but just something that's been coming up recently. And I think that that's important to kind of note. Like, that's actually probably not going to be the case. And just use it as a data point for yourself. Like, I know now, like, a day that I work out. And then today, I'm down 1.5 pounds because yesterday was just a recovery day. Like, I did nothing but coach. So, just something else to keep in mind. Plus, I slept well last night. Except for the getting up to pee in the middle of the night. But I will let you guys know how those sleep phones, the cozy phones, work. Really cool. Amazon just got them back in stock, the Bluetooth ones. Like, they've had the old school plug-in ones. But for some reason, I'm afraid of the plug-in ones that I'm going to, like, choke myself in the middle of the night. Yeah, like, cause now Jeff bought us one of those, like, very fancy, cause the new iPhones you can just lay on that charging pad. Yeah. He got us one, and it's super cool. Like, I feel very high tech.
Yeah, I mean, I have the 10 now.
Yeah.
I want one.
He found them for like $8 on Amazon. I'll look at the box. I'll send you a picture of it. Yeah, because I think he actually got a 2-pack for $16. So cheap. Yeah, and it works great. It's so cool. You literally just sit it on and it charges. So fun. But I meant to really bring this up at the beginning of the podcast because, again, I feel like only about 30% of people, like, suffer through us till the end. But we do have a new Facebook group, everybody. You can search the More Than Macros Facebook group on Facebook and join. It's just I post some things. If I post, like, a blog post that I think is helpful either to our blog or to my gym's post, I share it in there. And it's just kind of a good chit-chat. I'm actually going to be posting. I made a mac and cheese for the Super Bowl that I am going to be posting. Let me pull up the picture. The macros on this bitch were cray. And I know mac and cheese is, like, such a comfort food for everybody. So, 1 serving, so about it actually was a little over a cup, and I didn't, next time I make it, I'm gonna, actually weigh it out for grams, but a little over a cup, so like a cup and a quarter, was 114 calories, 3.6 fat, 8.7 carbs, and 11.2 protein. Hey. So, I'm going to be posting that in the, exclusively in the Facebook group. So, join that.
Join us, people.
Oh my God. And then, yeah, you get to talk to us all week long. Lucky you. But we have such cool ideas coming up that we want this group to kind of bounce people off of. So, I mean, it's going to be in the know. We want to do some live episodes, maybe, like, legit live, like, in person would be so fun. I'm trying to convince Riki to do a road trip with me and film it. Maybe Boomer and her tongue can come. So, but, yeah, so join that. I meant to say that at the beginning of the show. Damn it. But if you made it this far, hopefully we see you in the group. All right, I think that's enough. We've talked a lot today.
That was like an hour?
Yeah, I don't think we've been recording for an hour, but it's a lot. It's a lot happening. 38 minutes. This is long.
Good.
So, all right. Get some sleep, people. Get some sleep. But before that, leave us a review on iTunes. Until next week, love you. Bye.